Hello, my name is Amanda and I'm a Youth Services Librarian at the Winters-Bellbrook Community Library location. And today I'm going to show you how to create your own Leprechaun House in honor of St. Patrick's Day coming up. I am actually handing out take and make kits at my location, the Winters-Bellbrook location. If you register online on our calendar, you can register for one of your kits and you just need to pick them up before March 17th at 8 p.m. And then it will have all the supplies you need to create this craft. But if you don't get one of the kits, not a big deal. I'm going to show you all the materials I used that are in the kits. So first off, you are going to need 4 sheets of graham crackers. You might want to have some extras on hand just in case something goes wrong, because at one point you do have to cut into the graham crackers. So you also, some of the things I used were mini marshmallows and Lucky Charms cereal for decorations. And then there's also a variety of rainbow candy in the kits. So these rainbow sheets, you have Nerds, you have Mike-and-Ikes, you have Skittles, just any kind of rainbow colored candy will work. And then if you're ambitious, you can try icing. I will include icing for those that want to attempt to construct their house of icing. But I cheated and I'm going to be using my glue gun, or you could also use super glue to construct your house. So to show you how I do these, I'm just going to move you down here real quick. And so first off, what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 of the sheets and you basically need to come to a point. So the easiest way that because you're constructing this piece right here, see how it comes up to a point. So the easiest way that I found to do this is to take your plastic knife with the perforated edge, and you're going to just very slowly and carefully, you're just going to saw back and forth. This is the trickiest part of this whole craft. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means. It just needs to come up a little bit. So you're just going to very carefully just keep sawing away at that graham cracker, not pushing too hard because you don't want it to break until part of it breaks off, and then you work the other side. Like I said, it does not have to be perfect by any means. It just needs to come up to a little bit of a point. See, not perfect point at all. So you're going to do that with your other graham cracker. So then you'll have 2 of these pieces. You're going to take one of your sheets and you're going to break it carefully in half. And these are going to be the sides of the house. So 2 of those. And then you'll take your last sheet again, break it in half, and that's going to be your roof. So the easiest way to construct that I found is to take the 2 front and back pieces, and then you want your sides to be horizontal, and you're just going to glue them. So you glue them here, and you glue them here. And then you're going to take your 2 and glue them on top for the roof. So after you've done assembled your house, it's going to look just like a little house here. So after you have your house, your next step, and by the way, this is just a piece of cardboard that I covered in white paper to use as my base. So you could use a paper plate or anything you have at home. I'm actually going to glue my house down. That way it's not shifting and moving as I'm trying to decorate it. And plus it kind of acts as a stand to showcase your leprechaun house. And I'm just going to glue that guy right there. Just like that. All right. So now it is time to decorate. So for this, I'm just going to show you how I made this leprechaun house. This is completely your project. You can decorate however you see fit. So what I did on this one is I started with the gumdrops on the top, and you're just going to start assembling. So the next thing I did was, as you can see here, I used the mini marshmallows for the roof. So I'm going to take these and basically I just line them up horizontally, and I just arrange them along the roof of the house. All right, so once you get all of your marshmallows up on your roof, like I have, so then it's time to decorate the front of your house. So on this one, I use Skittles to make the front, but I think I'm going to do something different. I think I'm going to use the marshmallows from the Lucky Charms cereal and just layer them on the top. Again, however you want to do it, it's your house. So I'm just going to glue these up here. Now that I've outlined my front of my house, I think I'm going to take my Mike and Ike's and kind of like I did on this one, I'm just going to glue them up along the side here. Like so. Now it looks like I'm not going to be able to fit a whole one in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut one in half. Let's see if I can squeeze one in there. I think we can squeeze one in there. So, or we could face it outwards like that. Just what I think I'm going to do. So there's one side. All right, the next step is I'm going to put my door. So what I did with my rainbow strips here is I obviously don't want this big of a door, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit and make it about that size. Like so. And then I decided to make a window. So on this one, I guess I'll go for purple. And so I just took one of the gumdrops and cut that in half. And I took the end that was flat. And put it on top just like so. Now on this one, I made some windows on the sides. So again, I'm going to use my other strip and I'm just going to cut it in half to make 2 windows to go on the sides. And then I take some mica nikes and kind of make a sill. Like so. So the next step that I did was I made a little walkway here, made from the Lucky Charms, the actual cereal, and some Nerds. So how I did this was I took my Lucky Charms cereal and basically just pulled out my pieces that are still whole. Some of them are broken, so I didn't use any of those. And I just took the cereal and started gluing it down from the door to make a pathway. Once you've gotten your path walkway of cereal, all I do is either take your glue gun, or if you're doing icing, you would spread icing. So I'm just gonna spread a bunch of glue in there. And then I'm going to take my Nerds and I'm going to just sprinkle those in there. Like so. I'll push them down so they get stuck in there. And then just take the excess out and shake it out. And then you have your very own Leprechaun House. If you haven't already, please make sure that you go to the Winters-Bellbrook Facebook page and the Winters-Bellbrook Library branch page on Facebook and like, so that you can see all the to-go kits and events that we have coming up. Also, if you make your own Leprechaun House, I would love to see it. So share those with us on Facebook. There you have it. Bye.